How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be hopping into a few games of ranked seasons in Diamond Dynasty on MLB The Show 20. We don't necessarily have any brand new information on MLB The Show 21. Hopefully we will see another coach video out tomorrow on MLB The Show's Twitter. So I figured I would just go ahead and get into some gameplay. And as you can tell from the title of the video, we were able to accomplish a variety of things. We were able to make a couple people rage quit, we were able to throw a no-hitter, and we have a game at Polo Grounds, as well as a mercy rule. So we'll go ahead and show some highlights from some of those games, and also analyze the swings a little bit, because some of these swings are not necessarily on the ball, and some of them will be on the ball, and they won't result in a hit. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll analyze the feedback, and I'm really looking forward to some brand new features in MLB The Show 21. Maybe a few tweaks to the hitting engine, you know, the fielding overhaul, and pinpoint pitching. But I am going to be trying out, you know, several different pitchers in this video. The first one being Zach Gallen. He's definitely a really good pitcher and kind of underrated. I really have an easy time locating with this card. He doesn't have the highest walks per nine or control attribute, but for whatever reason, his motion's very easy to use. It's very fluid. I am, of course, playing on all-star difficulty as that opponent quit in the first inning. So we got the win. However, Zach Gallen's stamina is all the way down to about 50%. Now we're playing at Polo Ground, so we'll go ahead and get into the next one. And I really don't like playing at this field. I'm kind of curious as to how Create a Stadium will be implemented in MLB The Show 21, simply because I really hope that this sort of thing does not happen, right? Where you're squaring up balls, hitting them out of traditional ballparks, and at these fields, they're just doubles, they're outs, they're not anything you're looking for. I did kind of switch the PCI around in this video. I went from the yellow PCI with different settings to taking out the inner PCI and focusing on the outer and I guess the center of that PCI, or the smallest window. And I felt like it was something that could kind of help me just get a nice change of what I'm looking at, or a change of scenery in that way. And so far it's working out well. I'm hitting the ball a little bit better, squaring them up, starting to pull the baseball to these 250-foot home runs down the lines here. Really trying to consistently hit the ball down the line, because as you can see, you know, this would be my second home run to right center field that resulted in an out. So some of these good swings are going to be taken away from the field. Some of them are going to go out, even if they're not the best type of swings, just because of where we hit them. But hopefully that won't be the case as much in Create a Stadium in this upcoming game. Hopefully they'll be able to minimize or limit some of those crazy dimensions that people will probably use. I'll be one of them if I'm able to make a very small field, maybe the size of Polo Grounds down the line all around. I would certainly do that, and I talked about that a little bit in a previous video. But here we're in a little bit of an interesting situation. One swing of the bat, he takes a 3-run lead, and we end up getting the double play to get out of it. I recently made a few changes to my lineup. I brought back Pablo Sanchez as he's playing shortstop, and Cody Bellinger is actually at first base over Babe Ruth. So I have made a few changes to the lineup, but overall I've been using the same types of players for quite some time now. Because we're in the end game stages of MLB The Show 20, I figured why not use some of these cards that I've unlocked. Here we have the 96 overall prestige version of Chipper Jones, not the 99 that you get from BR, but that one's still really good against lefties. There we hit a perfect for another out, and this early swing, this very early swing, almost goes out of here with Juan Soto. So very interesting. Probably have had about 3 or 4 home runs taken away. If you count the 3 perfect outs, or the 2 perfect outs, the one that was pretty close to it with Juan Soto, and then I guess maybe the one that resulted in a ground rule double with Mickey Mantle. I guess that could be 4 potential home runs taken off the board. So this could be a much different game than what it actually is. But we are in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. We only have the 2-run lead. Right now, I'm really trying to make that extra base hit hurt on defense, and that's exactly what happens. Fernando Tatis hits a 2-run shot. He went with the fastball low and inside Jake McGee, and he served it up. That's a 2-run shot. He also quit out of that one, so now we're going to go ahead and hop into another game. Here we have Oral Hershiser, the prestige version, on the mound. We're playing at Yankee Stadium which is a hitter's ballpark. But the timing window at major league stadiums, I would say in MLB The Show 20, is not the most consistent thing. It seems like it's always changing depending on the stadium you're at, depending on the time of day, little things like that, and also the connection between the two players. Just little things like that. I've noticed that through playing throughout the year. I haven't noticed it as much playing at minor league stadiums, but I did get off to a slow start in this game. We're in the top of the 6th inning, only a 4-run lead, make it a 5-run lead, and then this opponent quit out of the game once again. So 3 rage quits in a row, I guess. I mean, the 1st inning, the top of the 9th inning, and now here in the top of the 6th. But we were able to throw a no-hitter in that last game. That opponent did not have a base runner. Actually, I might have walked someone. So it wasn't a perfect game, but he did not have a base hit. So it is a no-hitter through 6 innings, even though we weren't able to finish it off. That will still count in my book, specifically because Oral Hershiser will now have to wait about 3 or 4 games before he can pitch again, because it's like he threw the complete game with the stamina meter. But as you can see here, in this game, I could not see the ball. On the 1st inning with Mike Trout, I swung when the ball was already in the catcher's glove. In the 3rd inning, I swung at a pitch that was above Fernando Tatis' head. And now in the 3rd inning, I can start to see the ball a little bit more. Mike Trout goes deep. I was surprised I even hit that one. But as you can see, the shadows here at Ship It are starting to go away. This one, I was a little bit late on it. Sinker over the middle of the plate. I have a feeling that he had early feedback on that pitch. I'm not exactly sure, but it just seems like whenever you have early feedback, the pitch goes over the middle of the plate. It's easier to hit with late feedback on the offensive side and get rewarded with it. So that time, we go deep on the later side of good. Here Mike Trout smashes a double into the gap. We're in the top of the 5th inning. I'm at least able to see the ball a little bit better. My timing is more on point with the fastball. We're facing Walter Johnson. He does have that outlier perk or that quirk, whichever you want to call it. And now he goes to Andrew Miller. We got him out of the game. Now we are able to tee off on the lefty. Top of the 6th inning. We really got to get something going here. We only have a 4-run cushion. I know that this opponent can see the ball just like I can, with the batter's eye looking pretty nice out there and the sun down. So that last swing there with Rogers Hornsby, I'm not really sure how that was a home run. I was late on it. I was under it. The 125 contact, 110 power certainly comes into play. And also having hit a couple home runs or scoring a couple runs in this inning will get the pitcher's confidence down. Now, here this opponent wanted to watch Willie Mays walk up to the plate here. I don't really know. He also picked his pitch very quickly. There were no edits there. I knew it was a fastball. I knew it was going to be right over the plate just based on how quickly he selected his pitch. And he was throwing it right there. We hit the no-doubter. I figured, he wanted to watch him walk up to the plate. Now we'll watch him run around the bases. Why not wait a little bit, replay this home run right off the scoreboard, 443 feet from Willie Mays. The pinch hit 2-run shot, and now we have another runner on base. He's left in Andrew Miller this entire time, just getting lit up with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning, and we're going to take a 9-0 lead. I still have the heart of my order up to bat here. We got Mickey Mantle. He goes to Nick Anderson. Very first pitch he throws, sinker right down the middle. Must have had, some type of poor feedback, maybe just late, maybe early, just early. It was right down the middle. Smack it out off the end of the bat with Mickey Mantle. And we're just teeing off here. In this inning, started to swing the bat well. Locked in on the fastball. Took away the fastball and tried to react to off speed. Even though I did pop up and get out on a couple bad pitches that were off-speed pitches, I was able to take away that fastball and hit it out almost every time. We were able to get that last win there with the mercy rule, so we did have, a few different things in this one. The no-hitter, a couple rage quits, the mercy rule, a game at Polo Grounds, which I guess technically could have been a rage quit, I don't know. We had the disconnect or the lost connection when Corey Seager hit the home run during the no-hitter. So all types of different things are happening in this video. We get the 11-0 win, and I also was able to make it into the DS division for the first time in like several months. Just have not really been able to string together a lot of games of ranked seasons. already got a couple under my belt during this brand new season. I'm looking forward to some MLB The Show 21 news. Until next time, College Lefty, and peace out.